Good morning. Okay, so now it's been over a week since we did the big purge, and I wanted to give you guys a bit of a life update and kind of tell you how it's impacted our family and the response to the video, and then we're gonna do more purging, and I'm also gonna give you a tour of what we've done in terms of our renovations so far. So things have been really exciting around here. In fact, Marie Kondo herself even shared my post on Instagram. So if you're not following me out on Instagram, go ahead and follow me because I'm doing a lot of updates there as well on Insta stories and on Instagram. First of all, how has that impacted us? It has made a big difference, and we are really far from our goals still. We've got 6 people living in our house, so it is a huge task. And actually, this is one of the busiest summers I've ever had. So I'm trying to manage it all, but I am not losing my momentum. I have seen such a change in our kids. In fact, the other day, our girls were playing donate. They grabbed a laundry basket, and my 3 daughters were sitting with their toys and pretending to like sort out their stuff. We can donate this, we don't play with this anymore, we don't. And it was just to kind of, I was really excited to see them having that mentality. One of the things I've been doing after I pick my kids up from camp very often is I will pick them up and we will drive right into the Salvation Army, which is right beside it, and drop a bunch of donations off. So I like seeing them see me give, and I can tell it's rubbing off on them. Now, the response to the big video has been amazing. I'm really excited that a lot of you have joined me on this journey because I think a lot of us are in similar situations, and it's very motivating for us to watch other people going through it too. And I think the biggest hurdle, at least for me, is keeping the momentum going when you're so busy and there's a lot of other people in your world that could also be accumulating. The comments have been fantastic. I think there was a lot of confusion about donation versus throwing things away, and I should have said more. I should have talked about that more. That was my fault. But basically, I think that that's why it slowed us down so much for the last 10 years of not doing a bigger purge, is because I've been so hung up on getting every item into the right person's hands and not creating garbage. And it was slowing us down a lot, especially trying to donate everything from when we had our twins. It's actually really hard to donate used baby items and equipment. So I bring as much as we can to our local Salvation Army. We don't have a Goodwill anymore, it closed down. But a lot of times we had whole truckloads turned away because they don't want it or they can't take it. So I will find online Facebook groups and try to give it away as much as possible. It was 1-800-GOT-JUNK that came. It's not sponsored. They came and they were the people that took that truckload away. The reason we did that and paid a pretty penny to do that instead of using my husband's pickup truck and driving back and forth to the dump is because with that service, they take it back to a warehouse and they sort through it, and then they donate and they recycle and then they throw it in the trash. That for me felt like the right way to do that huge purge, because I knew that the items that were holding us back were items that we've been trying to dispose of for a while. So that was what that was, and I didn't explain in the video, and it looked like we were just throwing that all out, and that wasn't the case. So now that I've done that, it's a bit more manageable, and I need to keep moving. So the room I'm going to be decluttering today, I will be going by category. I'll show you the room. Right now, it is not sparking any joy. But first, let me take you on a quick basement reno tour to show you where we are with our progress while we get our basement finished. Okay, here we are in the basement. You can see since last time it's been framed, and it is still in the framing process. It takes a really long time to do this. So I'm gonna give you a little tour of what our basement is going to look like when we're done, and we still need to sell these. Okay, so when you walk down the steps, right ahead will be a bathroom, which we're not going to be finishing right away. That will be a room that is just roughed in, and then we'll finish that later on. To my right is a hallway. So we go down here, and in here right now is a room. Maybe a couple years down the road, it will be a bedroom. When we do that, we'll make an egress window. But for now, it's probably gonna be a music room for the kids. That's where our sump pump is. It's where the water that's lower down gets dealt with, but that will be a closet too. So Holden plays drums and Bo plays piano, so we're gonna put their drums and their piano down here for now. We are actually moving our laundry room from our main floor down here, so that's pretty exciting. We will be turning this room into a laundry room. So when we walk back through this hallway, here is our main area. So this spot here is going to get a sliding barn door. That wall's coming down and being opened up with a knee wall. And then there'll be more storage over here with a door there. Here we're gonna have our entertainment area, kind of like our home theater. It's gonna be a projector screen, and then our sectional is gonna go here. And then for now, this will be a play area. And then we're even having some built-ins design right now. Okay, so I also wanted to show you this. So first of all, this sectional is going to be going in our basement. We bought this for our basement in our last house, and we love it for the basement, and it was always meant to move down there and we would get proper family room couches. A lot of people have been asking where we got this couch from, and we got it at Mobilia, which I believe is just in Canada, and it was quite a few years ago, so I don't know if they have that, but they might have something similar. So that's going downstairs. Mike mentioned possibly replacing it just because some of the seats in it are not as cushy and you can feel the wood. So I would like to push to see if we can get any more life out of this sofa. It looks in really good condition. It's more just the seat cushions are sagging down a little bit. I go into HomeSense a lot. I just love it. I often will just walk through and it calms me, and about 99% of the time I never get anything. Well, I was there this week and I'm trying to just stay focused on the basement. I'm not getting anything for the rest of the house, but I do know we want everything ready to move in there once it's done to have a finished space. And I was so excited. I found an amazing steal. I got this piece of art, these accessories, and this coffee table for under $300. So this artwork, I love it. It's like canvas, but it's just, there's something very casual about it, which I really love. And Mike and I both decided that most of the room is gonna be white with wood or maybe vinyl flooring, but these are gonna be the colors as our accent colors or the cushions we get for the couch, because these cushions are going to stay upstairs. And then this adorable little coffee table was just over $100, and it's just so, I don't know, I just like it. It's very fun and playful. And then some little accessories. This is a battery powered little light, and then a fake plant because, you know, it's the basement and the kids will be there, but just to add some character to it. I'm really excited. So this gives you the feel of what our basement is going to look like. This is my closet. I'm gonna give you a tour. Now, the thing is, I actually am really good at not having too much stuff. I purge my closet about twice a year. What I do is when, in the fall and then in the spring, I get some fashion magazines or use Pinterest boards, and I pick out a bunch of outfits that I like for the season. Then I pull apart my whole closet and find pieces that can make those outfits work, and then I go out and just buy the few items that I think need to fit in there, and then I try to purge. So I don't have a lot of stuff, but I've never used the Konmari method on my closet, and I have a feeling that that is a problem that I'm feeling. Like, I go in there and I go through it and I'm like, why do I have that? Why do I have that? Like, I really haven't properly gotten rid of all the things, especially the things that don't spark joy. So what I've been thinking for the whole house is I'm basically stripping everything back. Like I said in my last video, because of chaos in our life for the past 10 years, I feel like we got to this point of just drowning in stuff. And I think we need to make some changes because we've made some other big changes. Like, we've thought about moving before. We've decided to really make this house work for us. We've even canceled a big vacation we were gonna have at Christmas and delayed it a year just because we think this needs to be our focus right now. So we're trying to really put our focus into our home and making it mean a lot to us and really special and really work for our whole family. This is it. Now, when I bought this piece from IKEA when we first moved in, and I've always regretted getting a dark color. I wish I got a white or lighter color unit. It just has always felt really, really dark in this closet. So I don't know how I'm gonna solve that. I might paint it eventually, or maybe my husband Mike will take it over and I'll get something different because he does need something. Today is all about discarding. That's all I'm doing. I'm not getting caught up with anything else. Here's my clothes. There's some folded clothes. And see, I don't even have a ton of shoes, but there's something missing in here. There is something that is, I go in and I am not inspired, and I want that to change. Okay, first things first, I am gonna take all of my clothes and put it in the middle of my bedroom. Everything out of there. Okay, that's all of my clothes. Let me show you how much. I am absolutely shocked by how much clothes I actually have. I've never done this before. I thought I barely had any clothes. I thought this would be a small task. I did not realize how much stuff I have. I've been blaming everyone else, and I didn't realize what I was doing too. Look at this. That whole chair is piled so high. This is insane. I did not realize I had this much stuff. Wow. I am going to have a clear garbage bag for donations and a black garbage bag for anything that's gonna go in the garbage, like underwear and old bathing suits and things like that. Definitely going to be going through each item, and like the Marie Kondo method says, hold every item and decide if it sparks joy, because I know a lot of this does not spark joy. Well, I'm halfway through, and I can tell you, I didn't realize I had half of these pieces. So I'm actually getting really excited, because I'm really excited to put together some cute fall, winter outfits and summer outfits with pieces that I totally forgot I had. Okay, I'm done the clothes, and I'm totally out of time. That took a lot longer than I thought. That actually took over 2 hours, and I thought it would take 2 hours to do my whole closet. So this whole closet purge is gonna be to be continued, but the key is to keep the momentum going. I'll show you the after. There is all of the empty hangers. There's some clothes I need dry clean, donation, garbage. Okay, so I have put the clothes back. There's a lot more room. It was squished in there, and drawers were overflowing before, so now they are not. As I said in my last video, that was part 1. This was part 2. I have a feeling there's gonna be many parts to this whole series, including the purging and then the renos and just really making our house what we want it to be. I think it could span years possibly, but I promise to keep going and updating very regularly. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. It means so much to all of us. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.